Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Now I am dealing with 6th class maths. This is practical geometry, and in this practical geometry I am now dealing with construction of angles of some special measures. So first let us talk about construction of 60 degrees. Of course, if you want to construct 60 degrees measure, it is very convenient for you to draw 60 degrees measure by using this protractor, but without using the protractor, by using a scale, a ruler we call it, and a compass, how you need to get an angle of 60 degrees. So let us see that how it has to be done. First, what you need to do is you need to draw a ray. Let me call it as a ray AB. First, you have to draw a ray AB, and with some radius, with some convenient radius, there is no measure required. With some radius, A as a center, you have to draw an arc. With some radius, A as center, an arc should be drawn in this way. Now, this arc is intersecting at this point. Without disturbing the compass, this point as a center, you have to cut an arc here to the already existed arc. Let me consider this as P, this point as P, and let me consider this point as Q. Now, if you join A and Q, you are going to get QAP is an angle with 60 degrees. This is how you are able to construct an angle of 60 degrees by using compass and the scale. So what are the steps that are needed? The first one is draw AB ray, and second one is first I'll write A as a center, A as center with some radius. Draw an arc. Now, third point, draw an arc to intersect AB ray at P. It is intersecting AB ray at P. Now, third point, P as center with the same radius, cut the previous arc at Q. Arc at Q. Okay, you are cutting with the same radius, cut an arc, cut the previous arc at Q. Fourth one, let me take this as point C. Draw AC ray through Q. Through Q you have to draw AC ray. Fifth one, angle CAB is equal to 60 degrees. You are going to get 60 degrees angle CAB when you do the construction in this way. Please note it down, children. Now, construction of 120 degrees. So, how will you construct? See, children, you have to take the concept here. 120 degrees is nothing but 60 degrees plus 60 degrees. That means if you could draw two 60 degrees with the same arm, we can say, then we can do the construction. So, how it has to be done? Let us see. First, let us draw OA ray. After drawing OA ray with some convenient radius, just like how you have drawn for 60 degrees, with some convenient radius, you have to draw an arc. Here, the arc should be little bit bigger one. That is, start drawing arc from here, this side almost 180 degrees almost. Big arc you have to draw in this way. So this arc, this is O. This point is O. Let me call this point as P. After getting P, see, the size of the arc is this much. Without disturbing this size, P as a center, you have to cut this arc at one point. Let us call this as Q. Again, Q as a center with the same. I have not changed the arc, children. The position I have not changed. So, let me do it. This as center, another arc in this way. So, these are, this is the arc, children. This is the arc that I have got. Now, this point is P, I said. Let me call it as Q. Let me call it as R. Now, I should join O and R and extend it further. So, let me call this point as B. BOA, you are getting 120 degrees and obtuse angle, children. Now, what are the steps you have got for it? First one, draw OA ray. You are drawing OA ray. Second one, O as center with some radius. Draw an arc to intersect OA at P. The arc is intersecting OA at P. P as a center with the same radius cut an arc on the previous arc, or cut the previous arc. I will write cut the previous arc at Q. Now fourth point, Q as a center with the same radius cut the arc at R. Fifth one, draw OB ray through R. Sixth one, angle BOA is equal to 120 degrees. How will you get? See, up to here 60 and another one also is 60. 60 plus 60. 60 degrees plus 60 degrees. We have constructed in fact 260 degrees to get 120 degrees. Please note it down. This is construction of 120 degrees. Now in do this sums, children, you are asked to construct 180 degrees, 240 degrees and 360 degrees. So first let us take 180 degrees. Since the original construction which we have learnt is about 60 degrees, it is 60 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees is 180 degrees. So what you need to do? First you have to draw 60 degrees. So let me take O and A. So here how many times 60 degrees you are drawing? 3 times we need. That means 3 arcs I should get it. So first what I should do? I should get an arc which is which can be useful to draw 3 times 60. So let me draw an arc like this. With this as a center. So I am drawing an arc like this, children. Okay, now this point as a center, one arc. Again, this point as a center, second arc, and this one as the center, I should draw this point as the center, I should draw the third arc. So this is the third arc. So at the third arc, I should draw a line, children. In fact, it should be in a straight way, straight line. 180 degrees means straight line I should get. So if you draw by using your compass, you can get 3 arcs. One arc I should get it here, children, like this. So you do it by using the scale and the compass, children. It is slippery board, so I will not be getting properly. But the method you can understand with the help of this. So you are getting, see, one arc means 60 degrees plus 60, 120 plus 60. 120 plus 60, 180 degrees. So let me call this point as B, this as Q, this as R, this as S. So here this angle is nothing but 180 degrees. So this is first one. Now second one, 240 degrees. So 240 degrees means 60 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees. 4 times 60 degrees. Suppose, children, 240 degrees we are drawing. 4 times 60 degrees. You have to go as center. You have to draw an arc, a big arc like this, which intersect the line at P. Now, what you need to do is, this is P. P as a center with some radius. How many 4 arcs you need to do? So, you have to draw one arc here. Again, from this another arc, and this as center. Another arc, and this arc should be O as center, one arc, children. This is one arc, and PQ as center, an arc, and this, if you consider as Q, this as a center, another arc, another arc, you'll be getting like this, and this as center, another arc. So how many arcs you are getting here? You are getting 4 arcs. This is P, this point is P, this is Q, and this point is R, and this point here is S, and this is T. So 60 plus 60, 120 plus 60, 180, 180 plus 60, 240. So you have to join O and T. Let me call this point as B. This angle measures 240 degrees. This is how you need to draw 240 degrees, children. Use your compass and scale and do it, you will be getting perfectly well. Now the next one is 300 degrees, children. 300 degrees. How will you get? 60 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees 5 times. So I'm not using compass, children. I'm saying directly you do it with the compass. Already I have explained. So this center you will be getting one arc here. This is P, this is Q. With the same radius, another arc you will be drawing here. That is PQR. Again R as center, another arc you will be getting here. That is S. Again S as center, another arc you will be drawing it as here as T. So how many arcs? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now again T as center, you have to draw another arc here. So this arc will give you 300 degrees. So if you join O and U and draw a straight line, let me consider this as OA and B here, OB. This angle, reflex angle we call, this is 300 degrees. If you use your compass and this one, compass and ruler, you will be getting here very perfectly correctly, children. I'm doing it with a great difficulty because of the whiteboard. It is slippery. That is why I have just drawn the arcs to save my time. So I hope I am clear. Already I have explained you how 60 degrees has to be constructed. Same way 120 also I have done and 180 also I have done. Remaining you do as I have instructed, you will be getting the angles, children. Please note it down. This is do this substitute. With this I am concluding my topic today. Next part I will be doing in the next class.